Hey parents, let's be honest. There is nothing more important to us than the health and safety of our children. But there's been a lot going on the last couple of years. Have you been ignoring any preventative measures? I'm at Pediatrix along with Cathy Kelley, who's been here forever. Right, Cathy?
Yes.
She's a certified physician assistant. How long have you been here?
42 years.
42 years. Just as long as Pediatrix has been around.
Just about.
You're probably treating the kids of the kids.
I am.
Right?
You get to know the families. It's wonderful. It's the greatest part of my job, definitely.
I love that, and a friendly face at that. Let's talk about what's been going on the last couple of years. COVID's kind of messed up a lot of people's lives. A lot of parents have maybe put the preventative measures on the back burner. I'm talking immunizations, well checks, things like that. Why is it so important those do not be ignored?
Well, let's be honest. The past 2 years have been devastating for everybody. I mean, nobody wanted to come here because of the illness and just fearful of the unknown.
Sure.
So we're really doing catch up on a lot of those physicals. The first 2 years I teach at Midwestern, and the first 2 years are so critical in the growth and development of the children. And 1 out of 44 kids are diagnosed with autism now, and the sooner you can start therapies with those babies, toddlers, the better that they do.
And for anything, for that matter, getting ahead of this is really extremely important. And I want to mention, and I want parents to know that you remained open all through COVID.
We did.
But you're still taking preventative measures, even so much so that if you're worried about coming into the building, you've got 2 separate waiting rooms, but you can still wait outside. You have pagers.
Yes, we can give the parents pagers if they want to
serious comfort level.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, by the way, I also want to mention that you're going to see a QR code pop up at the bottom of the screen occasionally. Get your camera ready, take a photo, and you'll get right to Pediatrix website in order to make those appointments for well checks. Okay, a couple other things. Let's talk about allergy season. Mm-hmm. It's here.
We're starting, yep.
What kind of advice can you give parents? How do we know if it's not something other than allergies?
Well, that's a good question. Sometimes it's even hard for us to tell, but if there's a fever, 101 or above, it's not allergies. Something else is going on.
Okay, too. Okay. What do you recommend any preventative measures for the kids?
So almost all antihistamines, eye drops, nose sprays are over the counter now. Okay. You can certainly talk to one of us or to your provider about which one might work best for you.
Okay.
Keep windows and doors closed, because all the pollens come in. Keep the furry friends off the bed. Not that you're allergic to the furry friend, but the furry friend can bring in the Bermuda dust and dander into the bedroom too.
Oh, okay. And you also say that the worst time is in the morning, early in the morning, late at night.
Highest pollen count is early morning.
When the kids are out playing and practicing.
Early morning, early afternoon. So if your child is really having a tough time, when he gets home from school or from soccer practice, have him take a shower.
Great idea, great idea. Okay, let's talk about, I just mentioned sports. Sports camps are coming up, a lot of school activities that require physicals. What should parents know now in order to be prepared and not miss the boat?
I guess to schedule as early as you can. Kids get out of school at the end of May, and then they're back in August, so it doesn't give much time to do all those physicals. The sports physical, it's not just about the sport. We want to look at and see how the adolescent is doing. Again, rough 2 years. Are you isolating? Do you have friends? What are you doing on weekends? What joy do you have in your life? What do you eat? How do you sleep? Wow. How much social media is going on?
Those are important.
And the depression and anxiety and weight gain in a lot of children too. So we look at the whole package.
And I want to say to the parents, that they'll tell her before they tell you. Right? All right, Cathy, really good information. Let me give you some more information. You can call Pediatrix with an X. They are always accepting new patients. They have 2 locations to choose from, I-17 and Bell Road and I-17 and Happy Valley Road, 602-866-0550, and you can always visit the website, pediatrixmd.com.